Recap time, Mommy. It's recap time. Yeah. Last time we left off, this guy, that one right there, he was hiding in a basket, and no one came to find him. I think he was sad. Yeah. Exactly. Egg. Then, but no one, and maybe someone will come and find me, he thought. But no one came. It's a very bad day when you hide and no one comes to find you. What else can I do? Stanley thought. Let me look around. I'll find something to do. That is fun. I don't need a friend to play with. On the cabinet, Stanley found something new. Raccoons like touching different things. This stuff felt soft and cool. Plop, plop. He patted it with his paws. He sifted it through his fingers. He tossed it into the air. It made a lovely sight. 1 second, there's something in my eye.
Maybe it's flour. Did you get flour on your eye?
No. Okay, got it out, I think.
It's sympathy.
After a time, Stanley remembered that he was hungry and thirsty. He reached up and opened the refrigerator. I'll get myself a drink. Oh, what's this? Something I like to eat? He reached inside the box. Maybe he would like it. Crack, splat, oh dear, he said. Eggs? I like eggs, but not this many. This day has gone definitely wrong. I'll shut the refrigerator door. Maybe no one will notice what I did. Stanley ran up the stairs. He ran into the bathroom. Quickly, he looked under the covers. No. He thought they will find me here. He looked in the pillow. This is it. He thought this was a good hiding place. No one will ever know I'm here. For an hour, Stanley hid. When he came downstairs, Blue said,
Sorry, something was in my eye.
Boy.
Oh, boy. You are in trouble. Our people cleaned and cleaned. They cleaned for an hour. You made a terrible mess.
What mess? Said Stanley. I didn't make a mess. He would pretend he had been taking a nap. I didn't want to be scolded. He didn't want his people to be angry. Maybe they would think Blue made the mess. They didn't. They scolded Stanley, and he felt even worse. How could a bad day get any worse? For a long time, Stanley sat in a chair. It was a good place to think, but all he could think about was what a bad day it had been. After lunch, it looked as if the day would get better. His people said they were going for a ride in the van. Stanley loved to ride in the van. They drove through town. They stopped at the grocery store. Some people waved to Stanley. Some acted surprised to see a raccoon riding in a van. But then, oh no. They stopped at the doctor's office. Stanley liked Dr. Albers, but he didn't like shots. Stanley kissed Dr. Albers hello. A checkup is a part of staying well, che- Dr. Albert said. He checked his heart. He looked in Stanley's mouth. Then it was time for his shots. Why did they have to have shots? They never hurt as much as he thought they would. Don't be afraid, Dr. Albert said. This will keep you well. He wanted to stay well. You want to stay well, don't you? Yes, thought Stanley, but he didn't like shots. Stanley did like the candy that Dr. Albers gave him after he was done, and he liked getting a drink at the water fountain. Goodbye, said Dr. Albert. Stay well until your next checkup. I will, thought Stanley. I'm through with bad days. He's getting a drink from the water fountain, like he always loves to do. Yay! Stanley was glad to be back home. Maybe nothing else would go wrong, but they did. When he was chasing Blue, he knocked over his people's favorite plant. Then he accidentally knocked all the letters off the desk. His people had been answering them for him.
Stanley, will you please behave?
Shouted his people. I have tried, thought Stanley, but some days nothing goes right. This is definitely one of those days. Maybe I'll just run away. Then my people will be sorry. They yelled at me. But Stanley remembered the last time he had gone outside. He remembered how scared he was and how good it was to come back home. Running away wouldn't help. Maybe he would get in bed and stay there. He wouldn't get up on the wrong side of the bed. He wouldn't get up at all. He slowly climbed up the stairs. No bumpity bump, no plop, no. His people found him on the bed. Oh, Stanley, they said.
Oh, Stanley, you have had a bad day, haven't you?
I know you hate me, thought Stanley. Everyone hates me, even Blue. We still love you, Stanley. We don't like the things you did, but we love you. They gave Stanley a big hug. Do you believe that? I want to believe it, thought Stanley. I didn't mean to have a bad day. I will never get in trouble again. I will always do everything right. I will be a very, very good raccoon. I hope.
Everyone has a bad day sometimes, Stanley,
said his people.
Tomorrow will be better.
Stanley hoped it would. He got out of bed, he ate 13 almonds, then that made him feel better right away. He apologized to Blue. I'm sorry, Blue. I'll never be grouchy again. Blue smiled. They were friends again. Tomorrow they would even play together. Tomorrow everything would go right. Tomorrow would be a right side up day. And
this is the caution that reads about